Welcome to Education Without Borders. Here we want to learn some of the important things you need to check when you come to a construction site. Let's start with the easy things. If you come here, you'll find this is a reinforcing bar. It is ribbed. These are the ribs. And if you look at an area like that, it's written 32. That is the size of the bar. And that is the company and some other specifications. If you look at this one, this is a 20 millimeter diameter bar. This is a 16 millimeter diameter bar. So it's good for students to start knowing the sizes. So we have seen different sizes of bars. Let us walk in now and see the progress for the last 1 year. This project started groundbreaking in June 2024. We are in June 2025. We want to inspect the progress and to ask ourselves, if I was a student on attachment or internship, what was it that I could have learned? Personally, I have learned a lot because I have been coming to this site to learn. There's no end to learning. So let's keep following. Let's get in and see what has been going on. Welcome. Welcome back. Behind me, you'll find we have columns. How many columns? We are talking about the number of columns. At an angle, they are slanting off the vertical at 5 degrees. That does not mean that the column is about to collapse. That's the design, architectural design, so that it will come up as required. So there will be the special feature. So behind me, it has been set out at an angle of 5 degrees. So keep following as you see the special features of this building structure. Welcome back. On this side, we have very many different features. Behind me, what you can see that is planting with the brown formwork and reinforcement around is what we refer to as a shear wall. A shear wall is a very special and important feature of a structure. It is the one that takes the lateral loads, horizontal loads, the loads which are not vertical. Examples of lateral loads that the shear wall will be able to take care of are wind loads and seismic loads. Keep watching as we point out other important features on this building structure. So welcome back. The other important feature on this building is a gallery. And behind me, you can see the bottom or the soffit of the gallery. The formwork has been struck and you can see it's very clear and well lit. If you look at the beams of the gallery, they are slanted as shown and supported on the column from one end to the other. So it's quite a long span. So as a student who is learning or a fresh graduate, this is one of the design. You need to know how to design a non-conventional beam. This is an example of a non-conventional beam supporting a gallery. Thank you for watching. Let's keep learning more of the features, special features on a huge building structure. Let's continue. The other features we want to highlight on this building are the columns. We have 3 different types of columns. You can see the round column is slightly less than 4 meters. This other column, the round one, is more than 6 meters. And the other one, which is a square column, over there is 9 meters. When you have these very high columns, they are referred to as slender columns, very long or high columns. And the design of a slender column is different from that of a short column. Because if you are to analyze the failure mode of a short column, it would fail by crashing as opposed to a slender column which would fail under the same load by buckling. And both of them are failure modes, different failure modes. So as an intern, fresh graduate, when you come to a site like this, learn to also check in the design, if you're given the design, if you're part of the design, you check what is a short column, is it slender or long, because the designs are different. Keep watching. Let us now look at the staircase, typical staircase. Another special design feature of this building is the staircase. If you look at the span from where it is supported on the ground floor to where it has landed, you'll find that a very, very long span of a staircase. So this is also a special feature in the design that needs to be checked. Thank you. Let's look at more of these special features on this building structure. Keep the other special feature on this structure is the gallery. You have seen we have come up. There's also a very long staircase and a special steps to this place. And we have landed at the gallery. So the gallery was a special feature, as you can see. If you have been following, you'll be able to see what has taken for this gallery to be where it is. So people will be sitting here, the congregants will be seated here, and they'll be able to see the pulpit. We have the pulpit, and across the other side, as you can see, there's a special design of the roof of the pulpit area. So you can see it's a carved structure. So we shall be following that to know what happens. How do you design a carved element? So let's go to the top and view that particular end from the top of the gallery. Following. can see, come and sit here, you'll find that I need my eyes the front of whoever would be the one. And as I sit here, I can see that the eye level, I can really see that particular place. Keep watching as we explore more of these special features on this particular structure. Thank you very much. So maybe we have been on this side looking at some special features, and waffles is not very common in the sites. Yes. So tell us about the waffles this system. How does it work? And what is the advantage of this system compared to the other traditional system?
Okay, for the waffles,
Yeah.
it normally reduces the echo in the room. Like here we are doing that, so we will not have a lot of echo.
So the waffles are just above the altar.
Yes.
So you will not plaster it. It will just be left like that.
Yes.
So it will just look like that. It will just finish the way it is. Okay.
It will look very nice.
It will look very nice.
Very nice. It will look like a design.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Then
so
it will let match
in acoustics,
yes.
so that when people are singing, it absorbs the sound. Also, it reduces the amount of conflict, because these spaces would have been occupied by conflict. So you have seen a special use of waffles on top of an altar to help reduce echo and make a better sound reception. So it is serving twofold. One is an acoustic technology to reduce, so that it creates areas that the sound can be absorbed, and also it reduces the volume of content. This is waffles. We have learned another special feature on this structure. Thank you. We will look at other features on this building. I'm standing on top of waffles. We have learned there are two advantages of waffles. One, it takes care of sound, and in particular, we are standing on top of where the altar will be, where sound is very sensitive. You can't afford to have echo. Number two, the waffles also help to reduce the amount of concrete and also the weight of the structure, because you can see the spans are quite long. Much the same way as Holopod do, but these are waffles. They are fiberglass features that have been formed in such a way that the final product will bring the form below. We shall keep checking and see. After concreting, we shall look at the surface and satisfy ourselves that we have achieved the desired step. Thank you very much. We have learned, in summary, we have learned about the reinforcement bars, the different sizes. We also looked at a shear wall. We also looked at a column that is slanting at 5 degrees. We also looked at a long column, which is a slender column, as opposed to what we know as short column. We also looked at a very long span staircase. We also looked at a balcony itself, and the beams that are not horizontal, they are slanted. And now we have looked at waffles. So we have learned about 9 special features on this structure.